back, everyone. We're on the spooky wagon ride here at Cannamore Orchard. I'm joined once again by Claire. She is the co-owner here with her husband Dennis, who's driving the tractor for us. How many times a night does the spooky wagon ride go?
That'll depend on the crowd.
Yeah.
A wagon can leave every 2 or 3 minutes.
Because you have a number of wagons,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And I mean, we'll show you a small taste of what you'll see on the way, but what are the different highlights that line the wagon tour?
Well, we just passed the guillotine down there. Here's a graveyard. There is at least one pull-off where someone gets yanked off the wagon.
You're serious?
I am serious. I am serious. There's also a gallows. There's a hanging scene.
Right.
And up ahead, I think, is a cauldron. They call it the Coven Corner, which is hangout.
Oh gosh. And do you have actors along the way as
All
well?
along the way. Lots of actors. Lots of live action.
So how old would you say a child should be if they want to go on the spooky wagon
We
ride?
don't usually recommend it for children under 8.
Okay.
But, you know, the parent has to be the judge.
Yeah, of course.
It's no good dragging the kid on the wagon, kicking and screaming, because then, you know, they're not going to want to come back. The parents are not going to want to come back either.
Of course. And how the wagon rides are offered right up until Halloween, right?
We don't run Halloween Day.
Okay.
Sunday afternoon, the 30th, is the last ride.
And what time of night do they start at?
Start around 6:30. Oh boy, we're really getting
Oh my goodness, it's bad
slashed
side.
here. Listen, the rides start around 6:30.
Okay.
And they go till around 9:30 or so, again, depending on the crowd.
Right, and the spooky village that we looked at earlier this morning and the haunted house, which we'll take a look at next, are open until 10. Approximately,
yeah.
right? Of course, probably depends on the crowd, eh? Right. So now to explain why we've got a couple of pumpkins between us, there's a pumpkin patch that starts off the spooky wagon ride, and so I've decided to go with a green pumpkin today because I felt sorry for the little guy. And you've got a rather warped orange one
Yes, he
here.
is rather warped, isn't he?
He'll be fun to
Oh, and there's the bike. That goes overhead.
It goes back and forth?
Yeah.
Is somebody actually on it?
Somebody is actually on it.
That's a very brave worker you've got there.
Somebody is actually on it. It's all been checked out by some safety people and tree people who know what they're talking about and how to set things up.
And how long is the wagon ride from beginning to end?
From beginning to end, the ride itself is 20-25 minutes, somewhere in there.
And you can head to their website and check out all of the details, including all of the different attractions. But when you come to Cannamore Orchard, you pay one admission fee, and then you have access to the spooky wagon ride, the spooky village, the haunted house, and then you've got the
Fog maze.
The fog maze. Tell me a little bit about that.
It's a maze inside. It's dark. There's flashing lights and spooky music. And at one time we didn't have anybody in there, but over the past few years we have changed that also. So there are actually actors inside.
Oh gosh, and it's all filled with fog.
Yes.
You've got some very unique attractions here at the orchard.
Thank you.
We've been all over the valley visiting different places, and you've got some very special things here that we haven't seen anywhere else.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear that. Wow, that was a big bump.
A whole lot of fun. Well, again, head to their website and check out all of the details, but coming up a little bit later in the show, we will take you on a tour of the 3D haunted house. Don't go anywhere, that's all coming up.